Hey gang, how is everybody? Um, I wanted to check in and kind of fill you guys in on the happenings. I know I told you guys I wasn't feeling well, but um, I haven't been real specific about what's been going on with me. I know I mentioned at some point that I've had an ongoing, like, lifelong battle with depression, and for the most part, I win. For the most part, everything's okay, and I can function and have no problems. But I have been on a run since the last couple of weeks with it getting progressively kind of worse to function, and things kind of took a turn. And initially I thought that it was just from the stress of the situation with the ALF, but once I relieved myself of that, I noticed even after that things continued to progress. I started having more and more trouble getting up out of the bed in the mornings. Desire to do anything was pretty much nil. I was kind of just pushing myself to do things, and that's the only thing that was keeping things in check. And despite all that, things did get away from me. You guys got away from me. My projects outside have been kind of left at a standstill. And, the house is not necessarily tidy, which I have been working on. Just stuff in disarray, not like disgusting, but just everything out of place and nothing with any kind of sense to it, which is the way I usually have things. But probably 4 days ago, I finally said enough is enough, and went to a local provider here and gave them all of my history and everything. And this doctor is an osteopath, and I did tell him that outright that I do believe, even though supplementation may help me, that some actual pharmacological intervention would be necessary to help me rebound past this period. So I'm now on a very low dose of antidepressants, and with his approval, I am also taking lion's mane, which, I knew about. I had tried before, and I think I'm going to make that a regular part of my regimen even after I get past this phase and I can come off of the antidepressants. But I'm already feeling better. I'm already having an easier time getting up out of the bed. I'm having an easier time getting out and doing things again. So I am officially on the mend. I'm just ready to get back to feeling normal again. Mainly because, I have so much stuff that I want to do, and so many things that I have planned coming up, that I don't want to be walking around feeling kind of listless and kind of lost, and I especially don't want that to be a downer for anybody who spends time with me, because, like, coming up, my family's supposed to be spending a weekend with me. And I don't want it to affect you guys either. So I am really kind of hoping that these combinations of homeopathic and pharmacological intervention is going to make that happen pretty quickly. I know it may not have seemed like there was anything wrong. I had people at work that checked in with me at one point, that when I told them what was going on, they were like, well, we didn't have any idea. You seemed fine last weekend. And I was like, well, yeah, depressed people don't walk around with a black cloud over their head. We tend to be the first to smile because we don't want people to worry. So I just didn't want you guys thinking that I'd kind of given up, or that I was just kind of shutting everybody out, because I'm not. I just wanted to find some measure of resolve for it before I got into the nitty gritty of what all is going on, because I know that I'm not the only person out here who lives with this sort of issue. And I didn't want anybody to feel like I was sad fishing, or anything like that, because that's not what it is. Now that I am starting to feel better, I feel like I can express these things a little bit better versus I would have been able to then. But I am going to be starting to get back on track with everything. I'm going to schedule a live on my channel for Friday so that we can talk about all the weird stuff going on with these ladies and just with everything as a whole in girl world. Because, I've had my thoughts, and I know you guys have had your thoughts, and, there's nothing quite like us sitting down together and just bouncing things off of each other and just kind of chit-chatting back and forth. And if you want to make it like an open panel type of situation, we can do that like we did the last time with Pix and Pete and Kalari and all that. I thought I might reach out to Hecate and see if maybe she want to come on, because I haven't ever really had like a one-to-one conversation with her like that. It's usually one of us are texting and the other one's vocally responding, or we're texting back and forth. Speaking of her, I did want to say thank you to her, because she actually checked in on me during the time that I've been kind of subdued and put away, and so has Inferno and Hannibal and Pix and Nutty and a couple of you other folks out there that have been real ride or die for me since I've gotten here, and I really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. I don't know what I would do without y'all, because right now y'all are kind of my support system, because I live so far from my family that I don't really have anybody close by, and it isn't like I have had a lot of opportunity to make new friends, so you guys on here, even though I may never ever get to see you in person, those conversations do mean a lot, and I appreciate that. I am going to also try to see if I can jump on to Hannibal's panel later, just to kind of bring myself back into being on camera again and chatting again, and just kind of rolling with the punches, flying off the cuff sort of thing, because, most of the real conversations that I've had lately have been work conversations, or me sitting here talking to the fuzzy bunch, So yeah, I feel like I need to kind of slide back in a little bit slow, not have to be in control of things, and just kind of be there and listen and respond and all that stuff to ease myself back in. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I did want to send too, when I brought up Nutty, I wanted to send a big shout out to Nutty, because Nutty is an amazing artist, and she gave me such amazing graphics that now we were able to establish merch for the channel. If you guys haven't seen that, there should be some images in the storefront, and if there's not, then there's a link in the community page. I was just astounded at how amazing of a job that she did, and I am incredibly lucky to have met her. I don't know what I would do without her, because I don't even have the ability really to draw stick figures and have them look not crazy. So just thought if you guys were interested and you wanted to go take a peek, at the very least you could get a couple laughs off of it, but that's what's going on with me. That's where I've been. I mean, nothing life-threatening, just taxing, just a lot. So I'm going to hop off here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have taken the time to watch this video. I did miss talking to y'all. I'm looking forward to getting back into doing this more regularly. I'll be doing some video tomorrow to show you guys the little bit of work that I've done over the last few days, and the work that I was doing prior to this down period hit me real hard, because I did have so much going on that I told you guys about. I was doing so much work in my backyard back there, and I want to kind of apprise you on that, because now that I'm feeling better, I've been going out for probably 2-3 hours each day, in the afternoons to make progress, you know. And even though it's probably still not going to be done in the next week or the next 2 weeks, because it's gonna take me time until I get back to where I can go out and just spend the whole day working on things. I don't want y'all to have to wait, you know. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. Like I said, I'm gonna try to hop on that live panel with Hannibal and the gang later. I hope all is well with you guys. Take care of you. Tell your people that you love them, and remember to hydrate, because you're basically just a houseplant with more complex emotions. Take care, y'all. Bye.